In this tutorial we are discussing about second conditional statement available in Python, that is nothing but if else. Okay, the second conditional statement available in Python is nothing but if else. Okay, so in the above in the below, in the previous video we discussed about the if condition, and in this current tutorial we are discussing about the second conditional statement, that is nothing but if else. Okay, so let us see how is if else conditional. Okay, in the if else control flow will get executed manually. Then we will see how this will get executed in ideally for one or two examples. Okay, so basically if else syntax will it will be looks like this. So if else what happens means, in if, in if how we discussed about the previous video, same way in the current video also, if condition, if will definitely, if keyword definitely will contains a condition. Okay, if keyword definitely will contains a condition, and inside that, inside that if block, inside that if block there will be a specific set of statements. Okay, there will be a some n number of statements present in that if condition. Of course it cannot be like it may not be multiple lines, but it can be multiple, it can be single or anything. Okay, so there will be some set of statements will be written inside this if block, and here in the current video we will have another block. Okay, we will have another block other than if, that is nothing but else block. Okay, that is nothing but else block. So in else block also, how we have some statements in if block, same way we will have some statements in else block also. Okay, so in else block what happens means, how this control flow will execute means like in if, in if there will be a condition, right? So in if there is a condition, so that condition it will get, it will try to check that condition. Okay, if at all, if at all that condition got satisfied, okay, if at all that condition got satisfied, then what happens, the code present inside if block will get executed. Okay, the code present inside this if block will get executed. Suppose if the, suppose if the code present inside this, suppose if the condition doesn't get satisfied, think that if the condition got false, if it is true, then if block code will get executed blindly. If that condition is false, if that condition is false, then what happens, the code present in else block will get executed. Okay, only thing is that it will check the condition. If that condition does not satisfy, if the condition does not satisfy, then obviously else block will get executed. Okay, obviously else block will get executed. Now let us see how this if else conditions will work in ideally with one or two examples. Okay, let us move to ideally. So in ideally, now we are discussing about a concept called as if else. Okay, sorry, yeah. Now in the same code what we written for the previous video, same code we will try to use now also. Now in if, as I told you, in if else, in if else conditional statement, we will have both if block and also else block. Okay, I told you, right, we will have both if block and also else block. So let us see how else block will get executed. So now what I'm doing, I'm writing another block. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm writing another block for the same if condition, that is nothing but else block. Okay, and one more thing here I want to cover you is nothing but if at all, if condition is not there, then else block directly we cannot write. Okay, then else block directly we cannot write without if condition. Now we wrote else block. Inside this else block we have to write, so we have to understand the scenario where that if condition is not satisfied. So that means if that, we are checking whether a person is eligible to vote or not, right? So if it, if his age is greater than 17, if his age is greater than 17, then if condition will get satisfied and this will get executed. Okay, so suppose if his age is less than 17, if his age is less than 18, so not 17, if his age is less than 18, then all those scenarios, all those scenarios will be covered by this else block. So inside this else block we will write that code. Okay, else in else block we will write that scenario. Okay, you are still minor. Here, see what, how the code is executing here. See, age value we are taking from the user. Okay, suppose if age entered by the user is something like 17. So initially our cursor will move to the if condition, and okay, we'll check that condition is getting satisfied or not. So now my age value is what? 17. 17 greater than 17. No, this is completely false, because it is equal. Greater than or equal to is okay, but greater than is not satisfied, so it is false. So obviously, okay, whenever if that, okay, if the condition okay, if that condition didn't satisfy, okay, condition present inside that if is not, okay, not satisfying, okay, condition inside if is not getting satisfied, then obviously else block code will get executed. So obviously else block code will get executed. So in this scenario, which code will get executed? In this scenario, you are still minor, this line will get executed. So now let us run and see how this will work. Suppose the age of a person, okay, I'm entering the age of a person as something like 17. So obviously if condition won't get satisfied, so obviously else block code should execute. See, it is executing like you are still minor, that means the code present in else block is getting executed. Now let us think of a positive scenario. Okay, now the person's age is somewhere around 20. Okay, whenever his age is 20, then what happens in this scenario? His age is exceeding 18, or exceeding 18 basically. So he is eligible to vote. So if condition is getting satisfied, that will get printed. Okay, it will print saying that this person is eligible to vote. So in this way, if else, okay, if else conditions will work in Python. Now let us see one more example. Okay, that program is nothing but write a program to find the biggest value in two numbers. Okay, we are writing a code to find the biggest value in two numbers. So since we are trying to find the biggest value in two numbers, let us take two numbers from the user. Okay, we are taking number 1 from the user. Since it is number, okay, I'm converting the input what I got into integer. So int of I'm applying. On top of that, I'm applying this input of function. Okay, on top of that, I am applying this input of function. So int of input of, okay, enter number, or else we can say that enter first number. Okay, enter first number. Think that first number value I am taking it as a. So let us do like that. Okay, enter number a. Okay, enter number a. So same way we will take another number, okay, another number that is nothing but b. Okay, same way we will take another number that is nothing but b. So a value I took and b value I am taking. So second value is nothing but b. Now let us try to find out the biggest of among these two by using this if else conditions. So in if condition we will write a condition. If a greater than b, okay, a greater than b, then we can say that okay, value a is greater than b, else we can print saying that b is greater than a, else b is greater than a. Now let us try to run this code and see how it will work. Okay, think that my a value is something like 10. Okay, my a value is something like 10 and my b value is something like 5. So let us see what's happening here. So when I enter a value, my a value became 10 and my b value became 5. So what it is doing here? So it is checking this condition. A value is what? 10. 10 greater than 5. So 10 greater than 5 means this if condition is getting satisfied. Okay, so if condition is getting satisfied because it is giving us true. So whenever it is giving true, the output will be like a is greater than b. Okay, output will be something like a is greater than b. Now let us consider, okay, a negative scenario. Okay, Now a value again I'm entering as somewhere around 4, and b value I'm entering as entering as 8. So now in this case, what is my a value? A value is 4 and b value is something like 8. Okay, b value is 8. So what's happening here? A value I'm taking it as 4 and b value is 8. So 4 greater than 8. This is obviously false. Okay, 4 is not never greater than 8. So this is obviously false. So whenever if condition is giving false, okay, whenever if condition is giving false, then what happens? Obviously else okay, else block code will get executed. So in this way, what is my output? B is greater than a. So let's run and see b is greater than a. So in that, okay, in this manner, if else, okay, if else conditions will work. Now let us, okay, let us wrap up this tutorial with one more example, and very important example for the interviews purpose. Okay, for the people who are attending interviews on Python, this question frequently they will ask in interview. So let us try to understand how it works. Okay, now write a program, that is nothing but write a program to check whether a name is, okay, whether a name is palindrome or not. Okay, palindrome or not. So palindrome means basically, palindrome means what? Palindrome means same when okay, same when that string got reversed. Okay, when that string got reversed, that means suppose, let us think, okay, let us think of a, okay, let us think of a string called Malayalam. Okay, think that there is a string called Malayalam. So if you reverse that string, okay, if you reverse that string called Malayalam, again output will be Malayalam only. Okay, again output will be Malayalam. So in this scenario, my string called Malayalam is what? It's a palindrome. Okay, it's a palindrome. Again, if you think another example, okay, now you have a word called as madam. If you reverse this word called madam, again it is madam only. So this is also palindrome. So basically these kind of words are called as palindromes. Now what we are doing in our code is nothing but we are trying to take an input from the user, and we are checking whether that input entered by the user is a palindrome or not. Okay, we are checking whether it is a palindrome or not. Let us see that. Okay, now I am taking a string. Okay, I am taking a string from the user. So since it is string, obviously I don't need to convert into any type because it is a string. So directly I can take it by using input function only. So enter string. Okay, enter string. Sorry. I'm telling to user, I'm asking user to enter some string. Okay, I'm asking enter some string. Okay, now if, okay, if that string equal to if you guys remember my slicing videos, okay, if you guys remember my slicing videos, there I clearly told you, okay, suppose if the string is something like nani. Now if I want to get the reverse value of that, okay, in slicing directly we can do it. Okay, directly we can do it from begin index to end index. Whenever the step index value to -1, what happens means it will print all the strings in reverse order. Okay, it will print all the string in reverse order. So in this way okay, so in this way, with the help of this, we can get the string in reverse order. Okay, see, sorry. So in this way we got this, okay, we got the output of the string in reverse order. Now to check, okay, to get the reverse of this string, we need to use this slicing concept called as colon -1. So with the help of this colon -1, what happens means we can get the reverse of this string. Okay, we can get the reverse of this particular string. Now if string equal to colon -1, string of colon -1, that means string is equal to the reverse of this string. Okay, string is equal to the reverse of this string, then we can print and say, okay, we can print saying that this is, or else this is a palindrome. This is a palindrome. So dot format of, okay, dot format maybe dot format you guys might have confused with dot format. So we'll directly take this. Okay, this string, okay, this string is palindrome. Okay, this string is palindrome. Else, see, that means if that condition is not getting satisfied, okay, if it is not equal to the reverse of the original string, then we can directly say, okay, we can directly say that this is a palindrome, is not a palindrome. Okay, it is not a palindrome. Now let us run and see with one example. So now I am entering a proper palindrome called as Malayalam. Okay, I am entering a proper palindrome Malayalam. So in this case, okay, what it is checking? So it is taking the string value. Okay, it is taking the string value called Malayalam, and here it is getting, okay, it is checking the string. Okay, so what is my string value? It is Malayalam. And what is the reverse of that string? So with the help of this, it is calculating the reverse. Reverse is also equal to Malayalam. So since Malayalam equal to Malayalam is true, okay, since this is true, what it is returning? True. So whenever if condition is true, then code present, that code present inside if condition will get executed. So in this case, it will return as, okay, Malayalam is a palindrome. See, Malayalam is a palindrome. Let us consider a negative scenario. Okay, let us consider a negative scenario. Suppose I am entering something called as Python hub. Okay, Python hub. So if you reverse this string called Python hub, what happens? Definitely it is, okay, it won't be same again. So obviously in this case, it's like Python hub is not a palindrome, because this if condition is not getting satisfied. Obviously, okay, whenever if condition is not getting satisfied, obviously else condition should get executed. So in this way, it will print like string is not a palindrome. That means Python hub is not a palindrome. I hope all of you understand how to check the palindrome, and also how this if else conditions will work in Python. Okay, in the next tutorial we will discuss about the third conditional statement, that is nothing but if else. Okay, so there we will discuss about this if condition even more details. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.